Hey, and welcome to Cocktails with Paul, the Taste So Good live stream, where I come live to you every Saturday at 10 p.m. South Korea time to have an adult beverage or two and chat with you about South Korean food, travel, and just living life as an expat here on the Korean Peninsula. I hope you're doing fantastically well. It is currently July 23rd, 2022 here in South Korea. It is a muggy, humid, hot summer day here. We are, I think, approaching the end of our rainy season here, but that means that the humidity is in full force. So definitely something to enjoy. If you're meeting for the first time, hi, my name is Paul from Taste So Good. We come live to you various platforms, different days of the week, including this time here on Saturday on YouTube, but also over on Facebook for a few different things. So I hope you're having a great day. It is it's Saturday night. It's a very special Saturday night for me because it is officially vacation season here in South Korea. So I can see our friend Jen out in Ohio already knows that. She is look, I got this new function here. Isn't that cool? Saying happy vacation. Thank you. Yes, it seems like most of Korea takes vacation all at the same time, which tends to be kind of like the last week of July, maybe the first week of August. That time is kind of when everything's kind of shuts down and everybody goes on vacation. So that is the time. Getting a flight out of Korea, trying to make any type of plans, is sometimes very difficult. But that's that's what we're here for. So I see our friend Bridget is here, and Jan is saying, I hope you're doing okay. Absolutely. Look at all of our Penguin Squad members. Shout out to our VIPs, Melanie and Lydia, and everybody else who is a channel member. Thank you so much for joining us and for your support over on the channel memberships. Thank you. I see. Yeah, I see. Lydia is here. She's out in Australia. Send well wishes to her. She is going through the Rona for another round of the Rona. That's no fun. So I hope she is doing well. Hope you're feeling better and taking care of yourself, Lydia. Our friend Helen is here. Helen Lamb, one of the many Helens here. It's just after 2 p.m. She's enjoying a nice cup of tea. Oh, well, yeah, I'm curious. So it's Cocktails with Paul. So on this side of the world, I'm having a cocktail. What are you drinking over in your end of the woods? I guess if you're in the UK, it's time for a little spot of tea. But here for us, it's time for a little shot of soju, I guess. Donette's here with the squad. It doesn't show up very well here, but if you are a VIP, if you're a channel member, then you do have access to some exclusive emojis that you can access in your emoji box down below. They won't really show up on this streaming software, but you should be able to access them. Camille says, says, hello, Paul. Hope you are doing fine. Thank you for sharing this. Hi, Camille. Always our pleasure. Hope you're doing well. Our good friend KK out in Vegas is here. Hope you are also doing well. Doral 1976 says, hello from Charlotte, North Carolina. We've got Charlotte in the house. Thank you for joining us. Doral? I feel like I know who you are, but I can't place it. Facebook name to YouTube name here. Lydia says she's doing much better. Zalana's sick now. Oh no. Yeah, it seems to be kind of the thing, right? Once you get through the Rona and it goes through the house, then it's hard to get rid of. Melanie's just coming back from vacation. Oh no. It's always the hardest, right? But at least it's Saturday, so hopefully you don't have to work till Monday. So at least you still have a little bit of time to hold on in there. Because I know that first time after going back to work post-vacation, the post-vacation blues, it's always the worst, isn't it? Oh, I'm already trying not to think about it, but I feel like I have no choice. I'm going to be in that very soon. You know, vacation goes by so quickly, right? Oh, Jen's drinking coffee, and Jan says, talking about vacation, just counting down the days, 52 days, and you'll be in Korea again. That'll go by really quick. When is 52 days? Let's see, July, August, September. Oh, September's a good time. 52 days. Very nice. You'll have to let me know when the time comes closer. Danette's drinking tea. Very nice. Lots of tea drinkers here. Well, I'm going to be drinking. You guys know that I have been looking for a specific product here in Korea. I've been looking for this new soju. So there's different types of soju out there, and I recently heard about this new soju. It came out a few weeks ago, and I've been on the hunt for it. I just was able to pick it up the other day, so we're gonna be trying that out. I'll give you a little bit of a hint, kind of a theme today. What I can tell because you probably read the title, right? This is the new. It's called Moldiv, and it's a mojito flavored soju. It looks clear, but it's actually green. It looks kind of clear on the monitor, but it's actually green. So I have no idea what this is going to taste like. 7% alcohol, and it says that it's like having the Maldives in a cup. I guess Maldives is popular or famous for its mojitos because if you watch TTT Tuesday Taste Test over on Facebook, because we live stream on different platforms, you'll know I tried these the other day. I kept it because I didn't want to buy another one. The coloring's so weird on this. This is actually green. I don't know how it looks orange. It's so strange. I'm actually using a brand new streaming software for this. It's kind of a test here, and it's interesting. I get to do cool things like put your comments on the screen, but it seems kind of like it's messing up all of the colors. Like this is in real life, this is all green, and this bottle's green, but here it's turning orange. I don't know why that is. Anyways, we have mojito flavored potato chips, which I did try already on TTT, but I figured I'll try the mojito flavored potato chips with the mojito flavored soju. So it's a mojito party. I'm all right with that. I like mojitos. Melanie's gaining all the information to travel to Korea, and your family and friends are very supportive of your travel to South Korea. Hey, it's really important, right? To have the people around you, because if you're coming to a foreign country in a foreign land where English isn't spoken really, it's always nice to have the support of your friends and family. So definitely that is a good thing. Speaking of travelers, I met up with our friend Helen today, who is here with her son, wrapping up their trip. They've been in South Korea for since the better part of this month, since the beginning of this month, and they've been exploring Korea. And I met up with them, took them to the famous Gwangjang food market, Seoul's largest and first permanent food market, a place that I really love visiting. And I met up with her and took her and her son, and we went and had some food, and we had some nice binde duck, which is a mung bean pancake, and some mandu, and Helen was able to try bingsu, which is shaved ice for the first time. So yeah, it's always fun to be able to show people around when I have the chance, or when I have the time, rather, because I don't always have the time to do that. But yeah, hopefully if you guys ever have any questions, let me know. One thing that we can actually do here as well, which is really cool on this streaming software, I can actually invite you guys to come on here. Like you can turn on your phone and then we can broadcast with like a little interview. Isn't that really cool? I don't know if I want to test that now, but maybe next week, maybe another time we will. Speaking of next week, we do have a broadcast also for our VIPs, our channel members. Don't forget, over on our Facebook channel members, will be able to get access to our monthly live chat. So if you're interested in that, where we all get together and hang out, then check out the VIP group over on Facebook for more information. Dora will be in Seoul and then a few days in Busan on August 20th. All right, so just about a month away. Very nice. August 15th is a holiday here. August 20th will be probably quite hot at that point, honestly. Yeah. How long will you be here? I like Busan. Busan's a great place. You should love it, I hope. Is it your first time in Korea? I'm wondering. Lydia's going to try to find this. Yeah, again, this soju is brand new. It's been sold out. I just was able to get that. So if you're in Korea, it's hard to find. If you're out of Korea, it's probably impossible to find. But just wait. These things tend to come eventually. So, but who knows? Might not even be good. Right? So I'll let you know here in a few moments. KK says maybe my mojito chips will taste better with mojito flavored soju, or I'm hoping. I didn't mind the mojito flavored potato chips. Actually, I just was confused by them. I was confused by the fact that it's a potato chip that tastes like a mojito, but it also has a little bit of a tingling sensation. So yeah, it's not that I disliked it. It was just I didn't know what to think about it. A lot of people can't wait for the chat with the VIPs. Yeah, so again, if you are a VIP, if you are a channel member, then you do have access, and you'll have this little circular thing next to your name. If I put your comments here like that, that signifies that you are a channel member, and then you'll get access to our Facebook group. So you can always join that at any time by hitting the button that says join on the on the little thing below the description box. Hold on, let me just make sure that everything's working fine here. Awesome. Everything is in good order. And I see also in the chat lots of penguins. So again, if you see little penguins, that means it's a channel member, channel sponsor. Jen says you will love Busan. Yeah, Busan's a really great city. If you've not been there, I have a video over, on YouTube. I'm broadcasting on YouTube. So on this channel called 50 Things to Do in Busan. And I went through and came up with a whole crap ton of things to do in Busan. I would recommend checking that out. I mean, I don't like to brag, but I think it's one of my better videos I put together. It took a lot of hard work. There, of course, is not by any means comprehensive or meant to be, all the stuff. But I think there's some good information in there, so I would definitely recommend checking it out. I tried to include, drama scenes and BTS things. So I know some of you are into that. Of course, food and history and art, all kinds of stuff. So definitely recommend checking that out, because there's a lot of good stuff in there for you to to start your travel itinerary with. Bev Anderson says, just found an Oriental store and have bought some Korean staples and enjoying them. Love my channel. Oh, thank you. I wonder what you're trying, Bev. I'm curious. Let me know what the kind of staples you're trying. But yeah, that's while it's cocktails with Paul, why don't we start with a little cocktail so we can chit chat. I have an early morning, guys. We have a really cool live stream planned for tomorrow over on Facebook. So tomorrow we've been doing the live tours for a while, and people keep asking, like, go to Lotte World, and we've just kind of been avoiding it, honestly, just because multiple reasons. Part of it is just there's still Corona, and going into an amusement park doesn't seem like the greatest idea in the world, but we just decided, we're going to take the risk. We're going to do it. So, but it's also vacation time, so it might be a really bad idea. But anyways, we promised it, so we're going to be doing that. So make sure you join us tomorrow, 11 a.m. South Korea time. We're going to go to Lotte World, which is kind of like the Korean Disney. There's a few different amusement parks in Korea. And the two major ones in the Seoul area are Everland and Lotte World. Lotte World's cool because it's in the city of Seoul, right across from Lotte Tower, and it's kind of like half indoors and also half outdoors. So it's a unique place. I've only been there one other time, so it should be fun. And if you haven't been there, I don't know what to expect. Looks like it might thunderstorm, so I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to show you the outside part, but still an indoor amusement park is pretty cool, right? So definitely plan on checking that out. And then, as I mentioned the other day, I am on vacation, and I'm going to be trying to do multiple live streams throughout the week. So today is Saturday, and I'm live streaming. I'm live streaming tomorrow at Lotte World. And then you don't know, maybe Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday, maybe every day of my vacation, I'll be coming to you with a live stream hand. So I'm going to try to disperse them, though, between the Facebook page, the Facebook VIP group, as well as on this YouTube channel. So make sure you are subscribed to all of them. That will be important. And speaking of, Jan says, Busan's a beautiful city. Been there once, but I can't visit many places because one day your visit was a typhoon. Oh, no, that's no fun. Yeah. And September is also a time where it's kind of monsoon season, right? It can happen. So yeah, I gotta be really careful. Melanie's soul box will be delivered this week. Awesome. Oh, and it's a Busan theme, right? You'll have to let us know how that is. I'm curious to see. If you guys don't know, Soulbox is a subscription box. If you're interested in that, I can give you a link and you can order that. Donette has her alarm set. Thanks for taking a risk for us. Hey, that's what we do. That's who we are. All right. If you watched us, it's funny. Looking back at it, it's funny. But a few weeks ago, I guess like 2 months ago now, we were doing a live stream. We were on a boat and we were doing a tour down the Han River at it was in the evening time. It was a nighttime boat ride. And I got progressively sicker as the live stream went on. And at the end of the live stream, I was like, man, I got to cut this short. Like, I'm losing my voice. My lungs are starting to hurt. And I remember saying, like, if this is Corona, if this is the beginning of the Corona, I'm going to be so angry. And cut to 24 hours later. And guess what? It was Corona. It happened in real time in a live stream. So, yeah. Actually, I went to the doctor today to get a prescription refilled. And he was like, hey, be really careful these days. Like, everybody is the numbers are going up with this new strain. He's like, reinfections are really common, and schools and things are starting to go back into social distancing. So we take 2 steps forward and then we take 3 steps back, it seems. So yeah, who knows? I don't think there will be any travel restrictions. So for those of you that are planning to travel in the next few months, I don't think there's anything to worry about. I think the new presidential administration doesn't want to go back to travel bans and travel restrictions and, all these different restrictions that we faced earlier. It could happen. You never know. But I don't think the new presidential administration that just took office is into all that stuff. So I think we're going to be living with it and just, dealing with it. So they changed the PCR test. You do have to take it within 24 hours of your arrival into Korea. Before it was 72 hours, but they've cut that back down to 24. But the number of international arrivals bringing Corona into Korea is so minuscule that it's almost not even worth bothering about. So, yeah, I don't think you have anything to worry about, though. Could be famous last words. Our friend says Lisa in Singapore is here. She says, hi. He said, that's how I imagine her voice sounds like. Speaking of voice, we'll be able to hear her voice. It's been a long time. Hopefully next Saturday, I guess, for our exclusive VIP live stream chat. So I'll give you more information about that later. Camille's looking forward for tomorrow's live stream. If you've already put on your notifications, that's the way to do it. Make sure you get those notifications turned on, because I don't know, set an alarm, because we had troubles the other day. Notifications went out 2 days later for a live stream. So it was interesting. Hopefully we don't have any live stream issues with notifications, but I think it'll be fine. I hope. Our friend Dallas, also out in North Carolina, is here. Says, glad to see you. Stay safe. Hit that alcohol and kill those germs. Hey, that should be a good slogan, right? I use hand sanitizer. People make fun of me how often I use hand sanitizer. I never walk past hand sanitizer without using it. I will literally just sanitize. And there's hand sanitizer just about everywhere in the city of Seoul. So I've learned what's my favorite hand sanitizer and things. So I'm extra cautious, but still, this bug will get you. All right. I'm drinking water first. That's not soju. If you're just joining us, that's not soju. But speaking of soju, just go ahead and try. I don't know how to try this. What do you guys think? So I prepared 2 different things because it's soju. So I got a shot glass, but it's also mojito flavored soju. So I got just a cup of ice to drink it on the rocks. But I don't know what the best way to do it is. I don't want to drink too much because I do have to go to an amusement park tomorrow. Oh, my ice is melting. Oh, that means I have fresh ice water. Oh, that's nice. It was sitting right under the studio lights. Studio lights. They're not really studio lights, but they're lights. I don't know. What do you guys think? The shot glass or the cup? Should we put it on the rocks? Let me know in the comments. I'm curious to see. But let's see. Lydia says neat as a shot first. That probably is a better way to do it, right? Actually, the glass is chilled, so We're gonna open it up. You can hear it opening. It's fresh. Let's see. Take a whip of it. I'm not sure if it really smells like a mojito. It smells kind of minty. I'm just gonna drink a little bit because you guys know this is Cocktails with Paul. But you also know Paul's going to Low Tail World tomorrow, so Paul's gonna be careful. All right, so this is to everybody for joining us, including our friend Sarah out in Australia. Australia, right? Can't even speak English. Australia. MJ says take a shot. Melanie says take a shot. Dallas says both. Lots of people saying take shots, take a shot. All right, so I will go for a shot, a mini shot. So cheers, 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 cheers. That's kind of nice. It says it's 7% alcohol, but it doesn't have that soju burn, if you know what I mean. Soju burn. I haven't actually drank soju in so long. It's so strange. And this one is strange because this is kind of more minty, but not like the mint choco soju, nothing like that, but more the fresh mint flavor, less of the lime. Whereas I remember the Mojito Chips being more of a lime flavor and less on the mint. It's got almost like a spearmint bubblegum type of flavor, but it's a more of a diluted flavor and not like that strong, again, that strong, like just soju, like bam type of flavor. It's not like so in your face. It's actually quite nice. It's actually quite nice. Like, I'm not a huge soju fan. I'm gonna put some on ice and just see what it tastes like. Them 2 shots of vodka. Well, drink responsibly, kids. But I'm thinking if we put it on ice, I'm fancy. I got to use a straw. Sorry, Mother Earth. One-time use plastics. I'm not a fan of it, but I do love me a good straw. It's actually really nice. I'm not sure mojito's the first flavor to get. Weak mojito. It was actually very smooth. I would honestly say, as far as sojus go, and I've tried a lot of the different sojus, this would probably be one of my favorites. I hope this one will stick around, especially in the summertime because it's so hot right these days, so hot and humid. This is refreshing. Like, I would love to just take that and like add some fresh mint or something to it and see what that tastes like. Like, I think you can really spruce it up. Put a little lime in there, just make more of a mojito. But at 7% alcohol, it's actually quite good. I'm a fan. Yeah. It's not very often that I actually enjoy soju, but this time I do. I don't think this one is on. I can't put it on the streaming software, but if you see, we have Aussie Ajima Sarah. She says, thank you for the taste test video. If you are a VIP member, guys, such as Sarah, you do get a monthly like highlighted chat message. I'm not sure how you do it, but if you go down to the chat box, you get to send one message a month. It's kind of like a highlight for everybody to see. So if you are watching it and you see Sarah's highlighted message, it's all in green there. This is Aussie Ajima, member for 9 months, level 2 supporter. That's because she's used her monthly thing. So it's kind of like if we get a lot of comments and I can't read them all, those ones I will definitely be able to see because they stand out. So thank you, Sarah, Aussie Ajima, for using your highlighted message and for being a level 2 supporter of our VIP group here for 9 months. Has it really been 9 months? I remember when you became a member, we were in Podju and we were at the, I don't remember what, First Garden, I think it was called, and you became a member. I remember that. Because I live streamed that on Facebook, and if somebody becomes a member, then it like gives you a big notification. So I remember it, but it doesn't really strike me as being 9 months ago. But time flies, right? Lady says, I never get soju burn. It tastes like rainwater to you, but you put it in the freezer and drinks a shot. I mean, I love some cold soju, but I don't know. It always gives me a burn. And then it burns me the next day and the next 2 days after that. So I try not to drink soju. Actually, I haven't had soju in so long, honestly. I couldn't even tell you the last time I had soju. A long time ago. I'm not really into soju anymore. It's good for what it is, but I'm just not a huge fan. But what I am a fan of, I still don't know why the color's strange on this streaming software. Oh well. The Mojito flavored potato chips. So if you didn't catch TTT, our Tuesday taste test, which is a live stream we do on Tuesday nights at 10 p.m. over on Facebook, I tried unique, fun, different Korean snacks, and I tried these, and I kept the bag because I found that Sojuna wanted to do it at the same time. So these are Mojito flavored potato chips. Mojito flavored soju. It kind of balances each other out because this is more limey and this is more minty. So we put the two together, it kind of got a mojito. The Mojito chips are so strange. They really are, because who thought of inventing potato chips that taste like soju? And then they have a weird carbonation-y type of thing on them. Enjoyable though. Actually, the chips taste a lot better with the soju. Like with the soju, the chips taste sweeter and not like a weird sweet and salty combination. They just taste almost like a mojito flavored cookie or something. So I wish I could like package these up. The stores didn't. They should, but because they're from different companies, I think it's just a coincidence. But I wish I could package that up and share it with you. You out there. But I can't. Good friend Mandy is here. Says, haven't tried soju yet. Well, when you try soju, then let us know. Well, I'll have to crack open a bottle of soju during a VIP chat at some point. For those of you that haven't tried it. Somebody mentioned New Year's Eve. The last time I drank soju, very well might have been. I didn't. Yeah, New Year's Eve was oof. It was a rough beginning to 2022. Oof. Our friend Bridget says the coming Tuesday will be your last TTT for a while. Oh, you start your job the next week. Bittersweet news, mostly sweet, but for me, better. But oh well. So yeah, guys, give a huge shout out. Congrats to Bridget, who is starting a job as a teacher's assistant out in her city, in her hometown. So that's really awesome news for her. But because of the time difference, she won't be able to join us for TTT. But hey, that's all right. You can join us on Saturday. You can just change TTT. Change it to Cocktails with Paul. But congrats, it's awesome. Hope you enjoy your new job. It's definitely more important than hearing me jimber jamber. I don't know if that's a word, jimber jamber. Jen says she's yeah, y'all always have these flavors that we do not have. Jen likes plum soju. We don't have that. KK likes lychee. We don't have that. Sarah says she had an original soju once and ended up passed out on the toilet floor for 4 hours. Ooh. How much original soju did you have? There is a big difference in the amount of alcohol, I think, though, between the original and the flavored stuff. So Koreans don't really drink the flavored stuff very much. It's mostly like, this type of stuff comes and goes. It's kind of a trendy thing, but mostly I think Koreans just like the regular stuff. A lot of the flavor stuff I don't really care for either. It's like the flavor isn't that great. It's less alcohol, so it's kind of like, what am I doing with my life? Like, I'm not getting that drunk, and it doesn't taste great. Like, either be strong and get me drunk or taste really good and just let me enjoy the flavor of it. But some of those flavored sojus, they don't. There was one a few years ago. It was like soju red. I think it tasted like pomegranate. But to me, it tasted like melted jello, like cherry jello, and it was so good. But I can't find it anymore. They just called it red. There's like red, blue, and like yellow or something. I think blue is like blueberry and yellow was like pineapple or something. I don't know. But I loved the red one, but I don't think anybody else did. It was really good for me though. But I missed that one. That's the only one I really enjoyed. Danette likes to mix regular soju with watermelon. I'm not a huge watermelon fan personally, but some of the places you go to here, they'll like even will like blend the watermelon and add soju or even pineapple and stuff. A lot of the soju, those though, you start mixing with fruit juices. At least for me, the sugar and the soju, just the hangover is too bad. Like I can't deal with it. If I drink soju, like I have to just drink soju because I start mixing it with stuff. It gives me such a hangover, a terrible hangover. Let's see. What was Sarah's story here? You've been locked out of your house for a few hours and sent your husband to get you a soju, so you were tired, sore, hungry, and dehydrated, and drank half a bottle and then went down. Ooh. I don't know if you guys know, but in Korea, when I think it's mostly younger people, when they start drinking, they'll ask you, like, how much can you drink or how much do you drink? And when they ask that question, they're really asking is how many bottles of soju can you drink? And you answer in again bottles. So somebody's like, "Oh, how much do you drink?" And you say, "Oh, I can drink 3 bottles." It's wow, you're a strong drinker. Or you can, which is good. It's a good thing here. Or if you say, "Oh, I can only drink half a bottle," it's like, "Oh, really?" So that's kind of like a question, like a get to know you question that you might ask somebody when you first meet them is, how much do you drink? And when I first came to Korea, people would use the term like in English, like heavy drinker. And I kind of thought of that as like, I don't know, in English, the connotation that's pretty negative, right? Like if you're a heavy drinker, it's kind of like, oh, you're like, a lush. But here, more what I got of it was like you're a strong drinker, which means you can drink a lot, which again is considered a good thing. So it's kind of different. It's cool though, but like if somebody asks like how much can you drink, I don't know. How would you answer that? Like apparently Sarah can drink half a bottle of soju. I don't think she should drink half a bottle, but apparently she can. Back in my heyday, I could drink a few bottles, but not anymore. Not anymore. Camille will try the peach flavor as you're having a dinner in a Korean restaurant in Mauritius. Oh, take lots of pictures and show us. I really want to go there. I've heard so much about it. It's so beautiful. It looks like I really want to visit there. I think it's hard to get to though, isn't it? Let us know what you're eating. Show us pictures. You got the nickname today, Fredo. What does that mean? KK says, I can tell you how many shots, beers, cocktails, and a sing, but not how many bottles of soju. I remember you told us once. It was an incredible amount of drinks for one person, much more than I would be able to hold, at least at this point in my life. Maybe in my younger days, I was able to throw down a lot more than I can now. I'll just say that. These days, I don't have a desire to. That's the difference. Like, I just don't want to get drunk. Like, I'm like, I ain't got time to be drunk. But I've said this before multiple times, but the older I get, the worse the hangovers get. And the more that, when you're 20, you're like, oh, I'm going to have a hangover tomorrow. But it doesn't really stop you or impede you. You just, like, whatever. I'll be inconvenienced tomorrow. Here with every sip, I start calculating, like, if I have one more shot, I'm going to be out for an additional 3 hours. I'm not going to sleep. Like, I have to start calculating. I start doing these mental gymnastics of like, how much do I really want to party tonight? And how much do I just want to like sleep and not be a zombie tomorrow? So that becomes much more of a thing, at least at my age. Jan can't drink it all because of his medicine, so no soju for him. Hey, all the better. I mean, I think if you have a good excuse not to drink soju. Dallas says KK, the Vegas girls are hardcore. Yeah, you guys must be something in that desert air that allows you to metabolize alcohol at a faster rate or something, because I don't know. I partied hard in Vegas a few times, many times. I partied hard in Vegas. Don't think I could do that now. Yeah, it's been too long. It's been like 10 years since I last went to Vegas. I miss it though sometimes. Says Lisa says, during layovers, you drink little like there's no flights tomorrow. Gosh, those were the days. Exactly. So if you guys don't know, says Lisa is a former cabin crew, former flight attendant, as am I. So back in the much younger days. Yeah. There was a certain rule. I think it was like 12 hours. We weren't allowed to drink 12 hours before our check-in time at the airport. So people would start calculating, like if your flight is at, like, let's say 3 p.m. and you got to be at the airport at 2 p.m., then you have to stop drinking at like 1:59 a.m. It's this weird thing, because like if somebody catches you drinking within a 12-hour period, then you can be fired, obviously, but I think you can get arrested. I think the FAA said it was like 8 hours, but my company always made 12 hours. But yeah, we would always be very careful. And those definitely were the days. Not like that anymore. Jenna says you have to cut off at one bottle. You're not a big drinker. I don't like being drunk. It's true. You must be an influence. I mean, still, one bottle of soju is going to get you plenty intoxicated. But definitely agree that, yeah, just the joy of being drunk isn't the same. It's just not there. I like the flavor of it, and I'm getting much better at knowing my tipsy. Like, I just be that ride that, that line very carefully between drunk and just, take the edge off a little bit. Moderation. Moderation is a word that I've learned in my 40s. Well, I just turned 40 a few months ago, but it's definitely a word that did not exist in my vocabulary until quite recently. And in many aspects, it still doesn't, to be honest, to be realistic. But it's just something I'm just starting to to realize is moderation, which is a good thing. That's for sure. Like, I could go into stories, but I won't. Another time, another cocktails with Paul. Freddie Chocolate. What's a Freddie? Hold on. What are we talking about? Freddie Chocolate. Who and a what? In Australia, there's a chocolate brand called Cadbury. We have that in America. We have Cadbury cream eggs. If you don't know, it's like the best Easter thing ever. There's no for having a glass and a half of milk in it. So if you're not a big drinker, you're called Cadbury. Glass and a half. I have no idea what any of that means. Having a glass and a half of milk in it. So if you're not a big drinker, called Cadbury. I don't know. I don't know what that means. I'll have to go back and reread that another time. What's a chocolate frog? Is it a frog made of chocolate? That sounds cool. I've never heard of such a thing. What an interesting thing. Caramel koala. But you don't have potato flavored, mojito flavored potato chips, do ya? It's an Aussies, and you get drunk quickly. So, is being called a Cadbury a good thing or a bad thing? I guess that's a difference. You're a weak drinker. It's like a cheap drunk, we'd say, maybe. In America. Is it a negative thing, though, or is it a positive thing? Is it something somebody's proud of? One second. Well, I'll remember that. I the more I learn about Australia, the more I am wanting to stay away and simultaneously go at the same time. It's something that scares me, but also uh, really entices me, and just I'm very curious about Australia. I just want to go around calling everybody mate. Can I say good day, mate? Like, do people really say that? Because that sounds really fun. But anyways, yeah. So you got it in one. I don't know. It's something that I. I don't know. I'm just trying to think. Like, would I consider? I just want to be called a Cadbury, regardless of the connotation, because it sounds cool. Anyways, yeah. So on this little segment, I'm going to try to also come up with different recipes and cocktails. So there's a lot of different soju cocktails that people invent using things from the convenience store, like ice cream and different things. So I'm going to try to introduce a new one each week on this little segment. So I'm going to a lot of times these recipes they're kind of trendy and they kind of trend on social media. So I kind of want to each week I come live, bring you a new recipe or a new flavor of something. Um, and if I can find some good soju recipes, then it's maybe something you can recreate at your home. I think next week I will introduce you to my personal favorite way to drink soju, which I think I've posted the recipe before. It's very simple. You only need 3 ingredients. All of them you should be able to get fairly easily wherever you are in the world. If you can get soju, you should be able to get the other ingredients. And it's a fun way to drink it, but it's also something that's going to give you a hangover. So be ready, be prepared for that. But yeah, we will definitely do that next Saturday. I'll try to bring a new recipe of my own. Maybe not of my own, but whatever's trending on Korean social media, like that. KK wants cocktail recipes. Yeah, I went through. I never liked cocktails. I'm not a cocktail person, but I think as I get older, they intrigue me more just because I like the like drinking quantity, but I don't need to drink that much like beer or something. So cocktails intrigue me. We're gonna be trying them out a little bit more as time goes by, and as this particular segment goes on. So again, once we kind of get used to this and I start kind of building this particular Saturday segment, one thing that we can do, I can share a link with you. I can actually share a link now. All right, I don't know if I want to do this though because I'm a little nervous, but what I can do is send you a link. Don't click this link necessarily, but just as an FYI, if you click that link, you can then get access, turn on your camera and microphone, and then this will be broadcast. So like, I can have up to like 6 people. I think I can have more if I upgrade and go to a paid membership. I think I can get like 10 participants, and we can. It's different than like a Zoom call because it's broadcast, but we can do like interviews and stuff. So that's what I'm gonna start doing over here on these YouTube segments, is allowing you guys to kind of ask questions. So if you have a question about traveling to Korea or about Korean food or Korean soju, you can pop on and then ask me, and we can kind of chit chat in real time. I didn't prepare headphones though, which is something that I think I have to do because I won't be able to hear you, or I'd invite you to do it now. But yeah, so at a later point you can go to something like this link and then get access to come join me. Will anybody do it? Will you guys come talk to me maybe next time? Is anybody brave enough? I want to interview somebody. Jen would like to try. Do you mean try to be on the show? The show, like it's like some big produced thing. No, it's not a show. It's a, what would you call it? A live stream, a live chat. I think it'd be really fun just to have people kind of pop on and chit chat. Bridget says she would do it. Very nice. All right, maybe I'll have a guest of the week. How about that? And we'll talk about why you like Korea. Why I don't know. We can do lots of stuff. So I'll start planning that. Yeah. We'll talk about it. You'll have to be a VIP maybe to do that so I can trust you. Melanie says, can you cook with makgeolli? It's a good question. I know there's something called sulbang, which literally translates to alcohol bread, and they use makgeolli to cook with it. I'm not certain of any other recipes though, other than that bread that you could use to cook with. There might be something out there, but I'm not certain of what it is. Some people do use makgeolli. There's actually like makgeolli spas in Korea though, where you go there and it's supposed to be good for your skin and your I don't know, like to relax. They're quite expensive. If anybody knows of any of the recipes using makgeolli, I'd be curious to know. But the only thing I can think of is that it's used in a bread. I can imagine it might be in other desserts. I bet you can make like a nice dessert. There's makgeolli ice cream. I mean, it's not cooking. These days, the makgeolli milkshakes are kind of popular. Just take some makgeolli, some vanilla ice cream, and mix it up. It's really good, actually. I mean, it's a recipe. It's not so much a cooking, but it's a recipe. KK will join. Awesome. Let's do it. Let's talk about all these. And I'm going to invite you guys on for part of it. So make sure you continue to join me on Saturday nights. Lydia and Sarah might have been born in the same hospital. Isn't that nuts? Look, it tastes so good, bringing people together. You guys could be long lost sisters. Like you could have been separated at birth and you just never knew it. And you're just discovering the Taste So Good live stream. Booyah. How cool would that be? Sarah says she's going to try to make makgeolli. I've heard it's pretty easy. I've never done it. You can take a lot of classes here in Korea and do that. I would like to try to do that, actually. I think it'd be fun, but I've not done it yet. I did take a cooking class recently, though, for doggy, not to cook dogs, but a doggy like snack. Like we made these chicken snacks for dogs. It was a lot of fun. That blog will be up actually next Friday, so make sure you tune in for that. It's going to be coming up. It's called something to do with the dog days of summer, and you explore different things and places to do in Seoul with your dogs. It was a lot of fun. We did a few different things. We did this really cool boat ride and other things I can't tell you. Spoiler alerts, but make sure you watch the new vlog on the 29th, next Friday. It's actually raining. I can hear it raining. I think it's supposed to rain all day tomorrow, unfortunately. Because we have some exciting things, though. As I mentioned, we're going to be trying to do multiple live streams throughout the week. During my vacation, we've picked out some things in some places that we want to go to that I think will hopefully be a lot of fun. And there's some new places that are just kind of opening up that you will not want to miss. I think Monday we're going to try going somewhere that is really cool that I promise you probably have not heard of, or maybe you've heard of it because it just opened the other day and it's been in the media a lot. We're going to try checking out. It's going to be really cool though. So I think that will be probably Monday. But again, I'm going to be kind of switching live streams the next few days. So you're going to have to make sure you have your notifications turned on because I'm going to do some on this YouTube channel, some on Facebook, but then also I'm going to probably do some on the Facebook VIP group. So I think most of you are already VIPs. I see all penguins here, so I think it's all of you already are, but I'll make sure you check that as well. KK loves seeing meetups with global penguins. I know, isn't it so fun to see people getting together? Yeah, like I said, I got together with Helen today, took her to the market, so it's all actually really cool to do that stuff. And then when other people get together and hang out, it's always nice to see. Dallas asked, did the babies like their treats? Dallas, they loved it. I cooked them some really good treats. You'll have to watch Friday night to find out more. and see their reaction, the whole process. So live streams coming at you everywhere throughout the next few days. So yeah, I think it should be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward. Like I said, it's supposed to be the end of the monsoon season, the rainy season here. So we should be able to hopefully check out some things that we haven't been able to do in the last few weeks. Sarah asked, can we do the Gung Pavilion tour in October? I'm down to do it. We have to make I know what you're talking about when you went on that night tour. You have to remind me. Try to make a reservation. I know exactly what you're talking about, but yeah, I'd love to do that. Remind me later. I'll have to check into how we get tickets for that. That'd be cool. Bridget's leaving. Just go grocery shopping. Alrighty. Have a good day, and see you in 12 hours. Yeah, we're gonna be at Lotte World in 12 hours. Probably not wise for me to be drinking soju since I had to be at Lotte World in 12 hours, but oh well. I'll endure. Let's do live for a few more minutes. And then yeah, you guys might all have to start resting because you gotta, we have a big day ahead of us tomorrow. We have a Lotte World to go to, which it should be interesting to see because it's been so long since I've been there. I've only ever been to Everland once, and I've only been to Lotte World once. So to see these two different places again will be really strange. Like I haven't been to Lotte World. It's probably been 10 years. Like it's been a while. So I'm kind of excited myself. It'll be really fun. So hopefully you guys will enjoy it with me. Sarah says we have to wear a hanbok. I don't know about that. I'm not a huge hanbok fan. Well, in October might be okay. Because they're too hot in the summer. The hanboks are beautiful, but Lord have mercy, are they hot to wear if you walk around the palaces and things like that. Not something I enjoy this time of the year. All right, guys. Well, I think we're going to start to wrap it up here since I do have to get up early tomorrow and get all my energy up for Lotte World tomorrow and beat those crowds. I think we're going to have to go there extra early because we're going to try to get through the lines and all that stuff before we start streaming. So that means extra early wake up time and extra early busy day tomorrow. So I gotta keep the enthusiasm up. But don't worry, we'll be coming live to you multiple times throughout the next week while it's the Taste So Good vacation week. So make sure you stay tuned. I hope, yes, everybody's excited for tomorrow. You guys take care of yourself. Thanks so much for joining us here on Cocktails with Paul, our new weekly segment here on YouTube every Saturday at 10 p.m. So I will see you all in about 12 hours. Coming to you live from Lotte World in Jamsil, South Korea. I love you for watching. Have a great day. And let's drink cocktails again together next week. This is our cocktail hour. All right. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day. I'll see you in a few hours. Bye.